अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है अजान। आज मैं इतनी खूबसूरत वाली जगह पर अपनी वेकेशंस पर हूँ फैमिली के साथ। मेरे पीछे गोट्स हैं, स्नोई माउंटेन्स हैं और इतना अच्छा सा मौसम है और यहाँ पर बैठकर मामा से स्टोरी सुनने का क्या ही मजा आएगा। मामा आज मुझे आप पिनोकियो की स्टोरी सुनाएं।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम अजान, कैसा है मेरा बेटा? आज इतनी प्यारी जगह पे बैठ के मुझे कहता है मुझे स्टोरी सुनाएं और मामा को भी मजा ही आ गया। इतनी प्यारी जगह है और इतनी खूबसूरत जगह है ये, यहाँ पे बैठ के स्टोरी सुनाने का क्या ही मजा है ना अजान? चलो, मेरे बेटे ने फरमाइश किया आज पिनोकियो की स्टोरी के बारे में। आज मामा आपको पिनोकियो की स्टोरी सुनाएंगी। शुरू करें अजान? Long, long ago, there lived an old clockmaker named Geppetto. Tick, tick, tock, tock. Tick, tick, tock, tock. Went all the clocks in his shop. When he worked, Geppetto felt happy. But when he rested, a sad feeling came over him. He would think, all my life and no child to call my own. One day, Geppetto carved a puppet from wood in the shape of a boy. The arms and legs could move as if it was a real boy. I will call you Pinocchio, said Geppetto. That night, from out of the window, a big star twinkled bright, and he just spoke to the bright star. If I could make one wish, it would be that I could have a real boy of my own. That night, the same big star swashed right into Geppetto's room. It changed into a blue fairy. The blue fairy flew over the bed. Little wood puppet, said the blue fairy, in the morning you will be able to walk and talk like a real boy. She tapped the puppet with one of her magic wand. And if you can prove that you are a brave and true boy, someday you will be a real boy. Pinocchio's eyes opened. Oh, one more thing, said the blue fairy. Suddenly a cricket appeared. He was dressed mightily fine and could talk. Meet the cricket, said the blue fairy. He will stay with you to help you make wise choices. And with that, the blue fairy went, swoosh, and was gone. When Geppetto woke up the next morning, he said, I will take my puppet out of bed. But the bed was empty. Here I am, father, said Pinocchio from other side of the room. Geppetto swung around. What? You can talk? Yep, I'm Pinocchio, your boy. How can this be? Said Geppetto in shock. Then he said, but who cares? He rushed over and swept the wooden puppet into his arms. My wish came true. So one day Pinocchio said, I want to go to school like other boys. Of course, said Geppetto, but he did not have enough money to buy school books. Later that day, Geppetto came back home with school books. Now you can go to school, he said. But father, where is your warm coat? Asked Pinocchio. With a wave of his hand, Geppetto said, Oh no, don't worry about that. What matters is that you will go to school tomorrow. He did not want Pinocchio to know that he traded his warm coat to buy the school books. The next morning, Pinocchio said goodbye to Geppetto. He skipped along the path to school, humming as he went. Coming up to them on the path was a fox and cat. And where are you going on this fine day? Said the fox. I'm going to school, said Pinocchio. On such a fine day as this? Said the fox. It is too nice to be stuck inside school. You should come with us to the fair. I'm going to school, said Pinocchio. Listen to me, said the fox. He put his arm around Pinocchio's shoulder. Anything you need to know, you can learn at that fair. Really? Said Pinocchio. Take it from me, said the fox. Pinocchio, said the cricket, warned the cricket, cautioned the cricket. He does not know what he's talking about. क्योंकि क्रिकेट की क्या जिम्मेदारी थी कि वो उसको किसी गलत काम से रोकेगा. The fox covered the cricket with his hat. No one could hear the little fellow as the cricket tried to call out. do not listen to him. Pinocchio, do not listen to him. But nobody could listen to him because he was all covered with the hat. Okay, said Pinocchio, let's go to the fair. And off they went. Now, what a fair it was! What a fair it was! By the gate was a man dressed in white. He called out, come in, right this way, get your tickets here. With a sad look, Pinocchio said to the fox and cat, I do not have tickets. A man was selling old things at the table near the gate. He called, hey you, sell me those new school books of yours. That is how you can get money for tickets. जो उसके बाबा उसको अपना कोट बेच के उसके लिए स्कूल बुक्स लाए थे, उसने वो बुक्स बेच दी टू गेट द टिकट्स ऑफ द फेयर, बिकॉज उसको राइट अभी नहीं पता था कि वो गलत कर रहा है ऐसे ही. इतना वो ललचा गया था वो सब कुछ अच्छा देखकर. ऑन द स्टेज was a puppet show. I am a puppet too, said Pinocchio. I can dance like that. He jumped right onto the stage and started to dance with the other puppets. Look at that new puppet, someone called. It has no strings. No strings? Another said. Amazing! Everyone laughed and laughed. They threw coins on the stage. The man who ran the fair saw coins fly onto the stage and he thought, well now, this puppet with no strings will make me rich because people will like him and they will throw lots and lots of money. The next thing Pinocchio knew, he was picked up and thrown into a bird cage. He was trapped. Hey, get me out, called Pinocchio. But the person who had thrown him inside just left the room. Only the cricket heard Pinocchio's calls, and the cricket ran back and forth off the bird cage trying to find a way to free the lock. But he could not unlock it. I'm stuck, cried Pinocchio. How did this happen to me? All of a sudden, poof! There was a blue fairy. Please, can you help me? Said Pinocchio. Tell me something first. How did you get inside that cage? Fairy asked. The fairy asked. उसने पूछा अंदर कैसे आए हो? यहाँ फंसे कैसे हो? पहले ये बताओ. And cricket said, tell her what happened. बताओ उसको तुमने क्या किया? Tell her. Well, Pinocchio stopped. Could he really tell the blue fairy what actually happened? What should she think of him? Naturally, उसने गलत किया, उसे पता था, मगर उसने फिर सोचा चलो मैं ऐसे ही कुछ भी कह देता हूँ. I was robbed. As Pinocchio lied, उसकी नाक थोड़ी सी बड़ी हो गई. Pinocchio's nose began to grow. Yes, I was robbed by two mean men. No, 4. The nose grew more. They took my books. They made me come here and they threw me into this cage. His nose grew longer and longer until Pinocchio could see nothing in front of his face but one big giant nose. Why is my nose so big? Pinocchio cried. Pinocchio, said the blue fairy in a stern voice. Pinocchio, you must know what the truth really is. I guess so, said Pinocchio. I wanted to come to the fair. I came here with the fox and the cat. The nose grew shorter because now he was not lying. I had to sell my books to get some tickets. Had to? She asked. I decided to sell them to get the tickets. And the nose got shorter, a lot shorter. Then someone put me in this cage, he said. The nose was back to normal. Good job, Pinocchio, said the cricket. उसने कहा हाँ अब बोले हो तुम, अब आए हो सीधे रास्ते पे, अब सच बोला है तुमने. Well done, said the blue fairy. Now I will get you out of here. With a wave of her magic wand, Pinocchio was out of the cage. Here are your books. And Pinocchio was holding the same new school books in his hands again. Know this, you are on your own from now on. Make sure you do the right thing next time. And she was gone. Pinocchio was back on the road to school. A coachman drove him. Hey kid, how about a ride? No thank you, I'm going to school, said Pinocchio. You will ride faster with me, said the coachman to Pinocchio. All right. When Pinocchio was inside the coachman said, Say kid, why boys like you go to school? To learn things, Pinocchio said, and to grow, I guess, so we can do what we want. The coachman said, if I tell you, you can still do what you want to do, then what? Right now? Pinocchio said. And he goes, yeah, think of it. Skip the books. Skip the school. Right now. How would you like have all the candy, ice cream, even if you want to smoke a cigar? अब उसको लालच दे रहा है वो. आगे से वो कहता है, all the candies? Yes, all this and a lot more in the pleasure island. Best place in the world for boys like you. And then again the cricket shouted, Pinocchio, don't listen to him. Pinocchio said, let's go there. I'm going to Pleasure Island. Yay! Now comes the Pleasure Island. But as the Pinocchio looked around, he had no longer cared because everything that the coachman said was true. There were candies, there were ice creams in all the flavors, there was pool, there was cigar, there was so much excitement, so much everything that he so much wanted. Boys like him could eat and play all day. There were other boys as well. None of them had to work or clean up. But after a few days, something was odd. Where did all the boys go? He asked the cricket. For everything the coachman had told him was true. All I see now are donkeys, said Pinocchio. One of the ears popped into a donkey's ear. Then his other ear popped into a donkey ear too. Oh, cried the cricket, what is happening to you? I don't know. Honk. Pinocchio जो भी कहता था उसके end में वो honk करता था. Pinocchio and Cricket saw a line of the donkeys led by a dark stranger onto a truck. Oh no, said the Cricket. Now I get it. Boys get turned into donkeys here and then the donkeys are sold. Pinocchio, we have to get you out of here fast while we still can. Let's go. Honk, said Pinocchio. His 2 feet had popped into 4. Run quick, said Cricket. One good thing about Pinocchio's new 4 legs is that he could run fast. They ran out of the Pleasure Island soon. Soon they were at a dock by the ocean. Pinocchio called out to a man by the dock, please sir, I am looking for an old man named Geppetto. That's the old man whose son left one morning and did not come back. He went out on a boat to look for him. No one has seen the poor fellow since. Oh no, that is all my fault, said Pinocchio. I must look for my father. Pinocchio jumped off the dock into the ocean. The cricket jumped in too. Father, he called out, paddling the water with his arms. But there was no answer. All Pinocchio could see around him was blue water everywhere. Until, what was that far away? Something was rushing up. Something big and very fast. In a moment, a giant whale was upon them. It opened its giant jaws and with one gulp swallowed Pinocchio, rushing inside all the sea water. When they came to a stop, are you okay? Are you okay? And then what happened? An old man's voice came. I'm fine. ये old man कौन था? Wait a minute, said Pinocchio. Father, is that you? There was Geppetto in whale's tummy. Father, it's me, said Pinocchio. My son, said Geppetto. I thought I was dreaming. They hugged in joy. Look, said Geppetto, as 3 fish swam by. Father, I have an idea. Let's make a fire. Grill fish tonight, said Geppetto. तो फादर आगे से समझता है, वो कहता है कि do you mean कि हम आज का लंच यहीं करेंगे, grill fish tonight? तो वो कहते हैं no, I mean for us to get out, said Pinocchio. He gathered driftwood and got a flame going. This is how we can make the whale sneeze. अंदर जब धुआं होगा तो whale करेगी, छींक मारेगी, sneeze करेगी. और जब वो sneeze करेगी, soon clouds of black smoke were rising up. The whale gave a cough. Hang on, said Pinocchio. And then, wham! In one big sneeze, Pinocchio, Geppetto and the cricket flew out of the whale's mouth, rolling over the sea water. At last, they rolled up onto the shore. But where was Pinocchio? Pinocchio was face down. His head was in puddle. Geppetto and Cricket wept over Pinocchio, the puppet boy who lay still in water. Then in a flash, who was there? But the blue fairy. Pinocchio, she said, you saved your father. You proved that you are both brave and true. She tapped his head with her wand, and now you will be a real boy. Pinocchio woke up. He looked at his soft arms and soft legs. Father, he cried out, look, I'm a real boy. The blue fairy turned into the cricket. In a flash, the two of them were gone, and Pinocchio and Geppetto lived many long and happy years together. Oh, the end. लो मेरे बेटे ने फरमाइश की थी कि आज पिनोकियो सुना दे. बड़ी लंबी स्टोरी थी लेकिन बहुत मजा आया.
दोस्तों, ये आपको ये स्टोरी अच्छी लगी तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें. मैं एक नई स्टोरी के साथ फिर मिलूंगा. अल्लाह हाफिज.